Right, guys, I just want to point out to you again the stud tag that we all refer to. This is an official stud tag from the Breeders Association, the Boer Goat Breeders Association and the Kalahari Breeders Association from South Africa. As I said before, if an animal is not carrying this tag, then it is not a stud animal. Doesn't matter what anybody says to you. It might be a potential stud that we will show you now, but it's not a stud animal. There should be the little mark of the Stud Breeders Association, and there you've got the stud number. And then inside, on the other side, you will have the number of the animal. So this is an official tag of the Breeders Association. That is the only acceptable tag for stud registered animals. Now I will show you a pedigree certificate. The pedigree certificate will show you the stud from where the animal is from, and this is the number of the animal and everything you'll have in there. Here you will have the father, the mother, the grandfathers, the grandmothers. This is an official registration, recording certificate if you want, but a registration certificate from South African Stud Book. With all stud registered animals that you buy from us, you will get a certificate from Stud Book showing the pedigrees and everything. This is important to keep in mind. While we are at this point, I would also like to add that animals can only be registered, Boer Goats and Kalahari Reds, when they are at least 10 months old. So you can't, when you buy them younger, they can be potential stud, but they will only get a stud tag or graded when they become 10 months of age. So that is important to keep in mind. 10 months of age and at least 40 kgs. So that is the norm. Okay guys, many of you ask me what is best to import younger, in other words smaller animals, or older and then much bigger animals. It is up to you. We can do both, but I'm just going to give you a simple example here. In the smaller animals, as the little buck that we're going to show you now, which is 6 months old, even when they're up to 9, sometimes even 10 months old, we can easily fit 50 animals in a crate. And if they are 14, 18 and even 2 years old, you can fit anything from 12 to 15, especially buck, in a crate. Those you can fit up to 20 in a crate, but for the buck, 12 to 15, and that is it. Now you can do your own calculations. Just for the freight, you can save between 500 and 1,000 US dollar per animal if you take smaller animals. The smaller animals, the genetics will be exactly the same. We can even, some of them will even be already registered. But as I said, they should be 10 months old and weighing 40 kgs minimum when they get graded and they can be registered. But you can save up to 1,000 US dollars by taking smaller animals and feed them for a couple of months when they arrive in your country, and they will anyway be big, and they're going anyway you're going to have the same genetics, but you're going to save up to $1,000 per animal just on the freight. You're also going to save on the crate. You're also going to save on the road transport, on the quarantine. So it is much better to take smaller animals. We ship many shipments where we put 50 animals on in a crate. They adapt very easily. In my opinion, they adapt even more easily than your older animals. But that is up to you. We can do exactly the same genetics as I said, but price-wise, you're going to save a lot of money. We can do the big animals. We do it all the time for people who insist on buying older animals. And animals, we even shipped buck that weigh up to 150 kgs. We can do that, but you can fit only 12 to 15 of these buck in a crate, and you can imagine what a difference is, because you're going to pay exactly the same freight for 50 animals or for 12 animals, and you can calculate for yourself what difference the freight is going to be. Even the crate, per animal or per goat, you're going to save a lot of money. But you've asked me to explain to you what the reason is, and this is the reason. everything is more expensive for the older animals than for the younger ones. And then obviously also when you buy the younger animals, they're also cheaper than the older animals, which already cost the breeder a lot of money to get to 18 months or even 2 years of age. So keep in mind, the younger, the cheaper, and you're going to get exactly the same quality, exactly the same genetics. So it's up to you, but that is what I recommend.